Hello there. I have realized something important. That I thought I was above all this gossipy nonsense. It turns out I'm not. Turns out there's really no difference between gossipy drama and talking about sports talks and conference playoffs and all that. It's the same. It's just gossip for different proclivities. Let's go.
Went upstairs to the penthouse. I was informed by Amber that she got in a fight with Johnny last night. She threw his personal property over the balcony into the streets, not
Personal property? That's vague.
in Broadway.
And when you say personal property, what are you referring to?
His phone, wallet, credit cards, passports, everything that's in his wallet.
Did Ms. Heard say
Yeah, I
any-
know. When you're like, through his phone and wallet, burn the man's clothes. Have some fucking civility.
anything else to you about this altercation?
Nothing except they were fighting.
So what did you do after Ms. Heard informed you that she had thrown Mr. Depp's personal property off the balcony?
Formulated a plan with Norm from the office to use the Find My Phone app, hit the streets, and try to get lucky.
Did you end up finding Mr. Depp's phone?
Yes, I did. In Skid Row, probably 6 miles from the house.
And who had the phone?
Dude, I would think it's easy. You just walk out to where the Find My iPhone is and you just go, "Hey bro, who's ever got the phone, I got 10,000 if you bring me that phone."
A homeless gentleman, unhoused gentleman. I approached him about the phone. He was honest. He returned it. I gave him a reward for it.
And what was the
My guy.
reward?
Probably 500. But why not change the man's life? Give him 10,000 and then he gets robbed and the cycle continues.
$420.
420. Hey, happy 420 to you and yours.
Chicken tacos, chips, apples, Fiji water.
After finding Mr. Depp's phone, what did you do?
I returned to the penthouse, showed the phone to Amber that I retrieved it. I left it in the CP for the evening security to return it to Mr. Depp.
In the CP? Common CP?
So after figuring out things with the phone, what happened next?
What happened next is I walked Amber to the car. We got everybody in the car. She's on her way to Coachella. I went back to the penthouse to retrieve the dogs and the luggage.
Were you also going to Coachella with Ms. Heard?
Yes, I was. I was the transportation for Amber and her friends while she was at Coachella.
Shout out to the security guard, gets to go to Coachella. Turns out maybe being a bodyguard to the most famous people on earth is maybe a better job because no one knows who you are and you're just balling out.
And did you have any discussions with Ms. Heard on the way to Coachella that evening?
We had a conversation pertaining to the surprise she left in the boss's bed prior to leaving.
I don't know this is the poop, but how could this not be the poop? I heard she pooped in his bed. This has to be the poop. If it's a surprise, that means the security guard didn't know. He was just talking to her, and then she must have said, see, I'm assuming it is the poop. What else could it be? So she was like, you won't believe what I did, or wait till he gets home, and then he finds
The apartment.
And when you refer to the surprise in the boss's bed,
it's gotta be poop. What else could it be? I've not heard any testimony on the poop. I'm not lying to you. I'm not pretending. But it's gotta be the poop.
what are you referring to?
The defecation.
Call it poop. Defecation. This isn't an SAT quiz.
And what did Ms. Heard say about the defecation in Mr. Depp's bed?
A horrible practical joke gone wrong.
No. See, she's not funny, and that's why she's not as famous as him. She should have said, it's ripe. It's fibrous. It's voluminous. This is where you break out that SAT vocabulary from what you left in someone's bed. If you're going to use the word defecation, well, I mean, that's a security guard. That's not Amber Heard. And also, isn't what he's saying hearsay?
Mr. Jenkins, what observations did you make about Miss Heard at Coachella in April 2016?
She had no worries. She was there to whoop it up. It's her
That's everybody. I've been to like 20 music festivals. That's everybody.
birthday. She's with her friends.
And how often were you with her that weekend?
Was with her every day. She went to the venue from the time that we interacted with the wallet incident, the night before at the party, all the way until Monday. We returned with the pets and the luggage.
And did you
And her baggage.
observe anything about Miss Heard's health that weekend?
She struck me as surprisingly rich and privileged. Surprisingly so.
Got sick.
Do you know
She
what?
got sick at the venue second night.
Do you know
Wait,
what
what?
caused?
Back up, back up.
Did you observe anything about Miss Heard's health that weekend?
She got sick.
Do you know what?
That's a festival. If you don't get sick, you was not there. Come on.
Got sick at the venue second night.
Do you know what caused Miss Heard to be sick?
Dehydration. What's the when you get too hot? Oh, come on. Okay, alcohol's done me no favors. So too hot, dehydration, too many drugs, too little food, too little sleep, and that is basically everyone at the festival. Except for those random people that when you wake up at 7 in the morning because it's so hot, they're jogging. Okay, not those people, but everybody else. If you've not been, I would suggest you go. Like, I don't know, I can't say Coachella or Bonnaroo because they're so hot. But treat yourself once.
She was eating the magic mushrooms and drinking red wine on an empty stomach.
And how do you?
Well, come on. I'm telling too much about myself. This is too much inside baseball. But you probably want to be on an empty stomach because you're going to evacuate the contents of your digestive system anyways.
You know that she drank red wine and took magic mushrooms.
I saw the room service and I went to their room to collect them to take them out that evening.
So is that
I had
something?
it in the car.
Excuse me. Is that something you witnessed?
I witnessed it.
All this is so ridiculous because you couldn't like dissect any of this. So it's like I witnessed her eating magic mushrooms, which I don't doubt. But it's like, are you a mycologist? That's someone who studies mushrooms. No. Did you have a lab test done on the mushrooms? Like, how do you know it wasn't just bunk and she just had a placebo effect? Right? I'm not taking sides. I'm just saying that, like, it's interesting how they want to cherry pick and deep dive onto details of certain things and then not deep dive on other things, when the reality is that everything is up to be questioned. Our entire existence is up to be questioned. Like, why doesn't he go, well, sir, you know, you say you were there. How do you not know it was a simulation? Maybe for 3 days you were in a simulation that you could not differentiate from reality. What concrete evidence do you have that your memories are from the actual real world and not a simulation? You don't have any proof of that. They're just your memories. So, like, I don't know. I think the world is twisted and funny. I'm gonna keep watching this.